Happy day before Friday. Woo! Thanks for joining us on Midday Kentucky. Here with DG.
What's going on?
Rocking the leather.
Yeah, you know.
I like it.
I walked in, they were like, all right, biker day, let's roll. Let's do this.
Did you roll up on your hog? Is that what they call that?
Yeah, for sure. No, you know, I don't have one. So my wife's dad.
Shocking.
I want one, okay?
Do you?
I do, but at the same time, like, I'm incredibly scared of them, and I'm not of the motorcycle, but really other people.
Yeah.
And
Did you wear a helmet?
I would totally rock a helmet, you know, but you gotta watch that hair.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked.
My wife's dad has this awesome Harley, and he lets me ride it on holidays, and it makes me feel really cool. You know?
Holidays?
Yeah, like I'll go over there, like Easter, I'll be riding his motorcycle more than likely.
You're like,
so,
it's Flag Day, trying to get on the motorcycle.
I'm like, hey, Dad.
Do you know how to drive one?
Yeah, I mean, and it's really just because, you know, we grew up like riding dirt bikes and stuff, but I love all that. I love cycling, but like it's kind of scary at times, you know. I've known multiple people that have been hit by vehicles riding bicycles.
No,
so, you know, you just got to be careful.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge.
I don't trust somebody else to drive it, and I'm not strong enough to hold it up. I grew up with four-wheelers and ATVs and all that stuff, but I still don't like to ride on the back of that. I don't trust these people. They're crazy.
They can tip on you, like, pretty easily.
The motorcycles?
You know? Yeah, you're you're like,
I
all
had
right.
somebody on A1A, and I just thought Vanilla Ice. This is what happens when you grow up on the beach. That was riding one of those little street bikes.
Yeah.
You know, they were like doing all that stupid crazy stuff.
Yep.
And he slid right in front of my car, and it traumatized me. He lived, I lived, everybody else lived.
Oh yeah.
But I'm sure.
So he wrecked pretty bad.
Yeah, right in front. And so I don't know what the moral of that story is, but.
Are you enjoying the spring weather?
Yeah,
it's not raining yet.
Yeah, it's kind of the first day of March Madness. A lot of people take off the first 2 days to start doing their brackets.
I know. Have you already got your brackets?
No. This is the first time I have never done one.
Did you all see that face? No.
I feel like already my life for the next 3 weeks is just going to be, I don't know what's going to happen. Did you do one?
No, I saw them all like in the studio when I came in, and I was getting all my stuff, and I was like, oh, it was like brackets.
By noon. I do multiple brackets usually, and do all this kind of stuff.
Do you like enter the competition?
Yeah, well, I try to win money, but this year, nothing.
Step your game up.
No, I'm kind of sad.
Miss Freeman, I'm disappointed in you, but it's okay. There's still time.
There's not.
Is it started?
Yes.
The game started?
At noon.
Oh,
at noon,
man,
you're done.
Like 4 minutes ago, it's cut off.
Listen, guys, David's going to take the rest of the show. We're going to backtrack.
See you guys later, okay?
All right.
Be good.
Shoes.
I know.
We're talking spring fashion.
You know I'm into shoes.
Are you?
And when I saw this article, I was kind of like, ugh.
Are you a fan of Gucci?
I love Gucci. I do. I'm a huge fan of Gucci. I'm wearing Gucci right now. Yep, I know people.
He's not. It's a Gucci with the S's. All right, well, Gucci just released some new distressed sneakers for this spring season, and they come in different styles. Well, as you can imagine, people have some strong opinions of the product. And these worn-in shoes, how much do they cost? Oh, $870 to $1,250. What you think?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to be real with you. I like the style of them.
I do too.
Like, I think they're cool. But the whole, like, worn look like that, for example, when it looks like you've been rocking it for last year.
Right.
I'm not really into that. So that's just kind of me, though.
You mean you wouldn't drop $1,200 on some dirty shoes?
What about you? How you feel about these?
Well, I mean, I thought you wanted white shoes. I never have white shoes, so maybe now it'll be in style.
Now all my worn shoes are going to be so hot. You know, like I'm going to bust out like some real just torn up shoes. It's kind of like jeans,
That's what I was just thinking. They sell distressed jeans.
And like everybody.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes it life a lot easier. Because, ew, brand new jeans, ew.
Yeah.
Let us know if you like the style. Pretend like they were only $10. Would you buy them for $10? That's what I want to know.
Oh.
Minus maybe the Gucci.
Well, you know what though? I like the way you put that. Like if it didn't have the heavy price tag, would you even consider these?
Yeah, like say these were Star Brights. Do they even make them?
Do they?
LA Gear.
Gosh, light me up. Come on.
I wish they would bring those back with the double shoelaces.
If Gucci started putting lights on their shoes, people would probably be paying the $8.45.
I would buy them with two, like the double, you know, like shoelaces and one sparkly and then one. high top. Oh yeah, LL Gear, or I can't even say LA Gear.
LL Bean and LA Gear and Gucci all come together. It'll be perfect.
You know me. All right. Let's go back to flying. We talk about it all the time. I think it's because we want to go
Get
away.
us out. We're ready to see the world, people.
All right. Well, flights, it's not the best part. A lot of people, okay, I had an ex who loved flying.
He was into it?
I feel like that's all he would do all day is probably just and that is kind of what he did, get on and off planes.
Yeah.
But he was also a snob, so you had so many points, so you would go all the way up. Hey, he knows it.
He was, somebody's not angry about that, is
No,
she?
I'm not at all.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
own it. So in the back of
Yeah.
the plane, even sometimes in the front, some really crazy stuff goes on.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
ever been on a flight and like you're just like, get me off of this right now?
I've seen some stuff on some flights, like some crazy people, and I've just been thankful, like I'm usually not too close to it, but like I've also walked by like a section that might, like somebody had some really smelly food.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
usual.
Like they're like, you know what? It's a great time to get a tuna sandwich.
Yeah, and let's microwave it.
That might be my mom. Okay, she's like, does anybody want a sandwich? She'll like be passing it out.
That's nice though.
She's
Your
sweet.
mom and my mom need to get together.
They'll be hanging out.
We'd probably have to bail them out of jail.
We'd be like, where are y'all? Oh, okay,
Jail.
we're coming.
But they're like, it's okay, we have friends.
Yeah, gosh.
I've had a man next to me brush his teeth.
Oh.
Like sitting there brushing his teeth.
I respect that.
And I was working, because I used to, fly all over, blah, 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 same thing.
Yep.
And like you get to a point where you're just like so tired. You're just like looking and you're like, yeah, there's a guy brushing his teeth next to me.
You
It's good.
that's better than a lot of things, though.
Well, what about this one?
I know.
People have been sharing this picture on social media. They put their wet swimsuits and hung them over like empty seats to dry.
Ugh.
Now, a lot of people said this is disgusting. A lot of people said they didn't have a problem with it because the flight was mostly empty anyways. I mean, what would you do?
Okay, do I think it's disgusting? Yes.
Do you?
Do I think it's kind of rude? Yes.
I think it's rude.
And it's one of those things where, you're like, oh, well, the flight's empty. Well, the flight is empty for that flight. But they're going to pick up other people.
And that's going to be in their hair.
It's going to be like on that seat for a while. And we all know how that like wet old smell is.
Yeah. But chlorine, maybe it's, I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe it was jacuzzi.
So like, I don't
Gross.
There's some diseases in those suits. I don't think that the disgusting factor is so much, but now that you bring that up, that is gross. I just think like the fact that people thought this was okay to do
Right.
is just one of those shocking things.
People just don't have boundaries.
No, and that's, I always wonder, like, the people that do stuff like this, are they self-conscious that they're doing this, or are they owning this? Like, should we respect these people?
I feel like they're just riding the wave. They're just like, whatever.
They're
Here's
making
my
their
suit.
own wave. I mean,
Or they did ride the wave.
I guess
So,
it's better than like underwear.
I know, but isn't it? It's pretty much the same thing
Yeah,
at that
well,
point.
what they should have done, okay, let me be the judge.
Tell us.
You just put your bathing suit in a plastic bag. I
Yep.
don't think you're going
That's
on
all
a
you do.
3-day flight where it's going to mold.
No, you're
and
right.
then put it in underneath the stuff. It's cold down there. It's going to dry it out. Mm-hmm. And then we're all good.
Guys, a little advice from Miss Freeman, right there for you.
If you
okay?
have wet swimsuits.
Just zip it up, ziplock that thing, or plastic bag it, or just put it under your seat to dry. But when you put it on where somebody's head is going,
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
That's
Now
gross.
that you bring that up.
have you ever? Can I just throw something at you real quick?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen the Ooh Girls with Jimmy Fallon?
No. Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, like,
Yeah.
That's what I think about that.
Yes.
It's,
So
so
true.
I'm just throwing that out there.
That's true. All right, we're going to stay with lighting. This lady, I
You
can't
admire
say
her.
this. I kind of admire her, but it's illegal, so I can't. A woman was just sentenced to 18 months of probation after pleading guilty for sneaking past airport security, getting on a plane, flying to London, all without a ticket. She looks so unassuming.
How?
Okay, but this isn't the first time she's done this.
She's a pro.
Apparently made it on planes dozens of times in several different airports. This happened in Chicago. She's now banned from the Chicago airport unless she has a ticket. What do you think of this?
This lady is honestly like the coolest of the cool. Like, how did she do this?
Well, so they say like she sneaks past because obviously security is so huge here.
Right.
So this is actually kind of, we laugh, but it may be a little bit not
Oh,
funny.
yeah. No, it's definitely.
So she sneaks past when they check your ID to go through security when they're paying attention to somebody else. I don't see how you just couldn't cut in line. I've actually thought about that before. goes through, they don't check your ticket again. I don't know how she actually gets on the flight.
Right.
Because usually when you're on the flight, don't the airline,
they have to like,
don't they check lists on who's on each?
Yep, they check seats.
Well, I feel like she could get by if they're not paying attention. Like you should always go by, like, you know, if there's like people, like kids, I would.
I loved that cartoon of her in front of the judge.
Yeah.
Just like this little old lady.
The thing is, she was found incompetent to actually plead anything. So they found a nice home for her. And so it's not in London, I don't think. But
this lady is fully competent. She is a mastermind.
You think?
Yes. Listen,
She got
the
a
fact
lot
that
of free flights.
she's a serial flight hopper.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and she was harmless because you have to say, like, what happened. If
have
this
you ever
was-
gone in the flight and you're like, you can't find where you put your ticket? You know, like maybe you were just waiting for your
all the
flight.
time.
And you're like, hold on, I know I had it like
I usually
10
print
minutes
like
ago.
9 of them and put them everywhere.
That is me. And they're like, well, we'll wait for you, sir. And I'm like,
you hold up the plane.
yeah, it's my mom and
That's
I. We're
ruder. That's ruder than the swimsuits.
Thanks. Just throwing me under the plane, not the bus.
Why don't you just brush your teeth and maybe take a shower in the sink?
Well, you don't do that. Well, you got to
Maybe.
be fresh. Got to be fresh. But I love this woman. All right.
you?
She's my new. She's my go-to.
I'm sure we could arrange a meeting.
Well, I have to go see her.
She
in
could
the
fly
thing.
to you.
Yeah, I'll be like, where are you? She's like, don't worry, I'll find you. So it's.
I don't need a ticket. I have it.
Don't worry, I've got it.
These
Lexington.
stories are up on our Facebook page. We are making light of it, but
Yeah.
apparently that is not.
It's a big deal.
It's not legal, so you probably shouldn't try that. And we're not.
We're not condoning it.
No, we're not. Check out our Facebook page, please. We want to hear from you. Talk. We'll
Yes.
talk back.
We wanna
I don't
know
know what
what's
this
hot.
move is. I guess.